Hello. Today we are going to look at some of the basics of referencing using Harvard Cite Them Right. Harvard Cite Them Right uses an author-date method. This means there are two halves to a single reference. The first is your citation, which is included in the main body of your work. This citation is in brackets and always includes the author's surname and the year of publication. The second part is the full reference at the end of your work, either a reference list or bibliography, and is always in alphabetical order. Your citation comes after any direct quote or paraphrase or any example of you using someone else's work. We've got 3 examples here. The first in black shows the citation for a direct quote, giving the author's surname, the year, and page number in brackets. The second example in purple shows a paraphrase, where the original quote by Evans has been reworded. Because the concept is originally taken from Evans, a citation is needed. Finally, the blue example demonstrates how, if information usually given in the citation is included in the sentence itself, that information does not need to be replicated within the bracket. This is a template for the full reference of a printed book, which will be included in your reference list or bibliography at the end of your assignment. You simply need to match the information needed in the reference with the book that you have used. We always start with the author's surname and their initial, then the date of publication in brackets. This information links the reference back to your citation. Then we have the book title in italics. Edition information is included for anything other than the first edition. If it's the first edition, you simply miss this out. If it's the second, third, fourth, then you add that here. Then we have the place of publication, which is always the name of a city, so Wolverhampton rather than West Midlands, and the name of the publisher. This information is found on the first few pages of the book. This is the reference template for a printed journal article. We again start with the author's name, or names if there are multiples. Every name needs mentioning in the reference. Then the date. Now, journal articles, as you can see, have 2 titles. The individual article title comes first in single quotation marks, followed by the title of the journal itself in italics. We then have volume and issue numbers and the page numbers for the individual article. An online journal article's reference is, as you can see, identical to the printed version, with 1 extra bit at the end. Most online journal articles these days have a DOI, which replaces a URL, the www bit of information. If you have a DOI, you don't need to use the URL. On a normal web page, however, you are unlikely to have a DOI. As you can see, the reference for the web page follows the same pattern. We have an author name, in this case an organisation rather than a person, the date in brackets, and the title in italics. We then write available at, followed by the URL. Whenever you use a URL, you need to add the access date in brackets at the end to show when you used the web page in case it changes. More templates and examples are given on the Cite Them Right web pages. We really encourage you to use this website. If you need any further help, or you're stuck on a specific reference, please use Assist, the library chat service. RefWorks is a program that helps store references, so if you've got loads of them, it's a really good way of organising them. And finally, more information can be found on our Skills for Learning web pages. Thank you for listening.